There we go. Go live as it should be. I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this, and that's all I'm gonna need. Hello, everybody. Miguel Rodriguez here for the Bakersfield Gentlemen. Frankie is trying to get over one of these conspiratorial shots in the arm that they give you, also known as the flu shot. So it's going to be me and you and me and whoever else may choose to be in that situation. So I hope you will join me in talking about some pretty random nonsense for today. But as the title suggests, I wanted to talk about one particular piece of nonsense, and that is how you enjoy cigars in the new year. And by that, I kind of mean more to the point of how you track for your year what you've been smoking, what you've been enjoying. If you have any rhyme or reason to it, if you're old school, you got a notebook and you write everything down. There's actually a PDF journal out there. I got to find it. You can download and print out these pages where it has a spot for your band. It will have an entire list of information to add for your cigar, name, country, origins, color of the wrapper, what vitola, size, the ring gauge, and it even has, I believe, a little measurement at the bottom. So there's a whole bunch of details you can get in, and there's also some more sophisticated things like apps you can download for your phone, depending on what phone you have. Because I believe you or not YouTube. Oh my goodness, the Apple Store, the App Store for your iPhone might not be allowing you to do that. If somebody in the comments, if you work with those, because I really don't use them all that often, so it didn't really affect me when this came to be. But if it did affect you, let me know in the comments what you are using and what happened. Describe and use Excel. See, there you go. Yeah, already some good information right there. Excel spreadsheet. What's more clear than that? What's more helpful than knowing exactly what you got, when you got it, how long you've had it. All right. It's like trying to document Austin Powers Mojo. Okay, you have to have it on a spreadsheet. Robert, how you doing? No, Frankie's a little under the weather today. He's trying to rest up. He'll feel a little better, but you will have me, and today I'm going to be smoking one of our own. If I can get this package open, it is, of course, the California Dreamin' Volume 2. And for those who may not have seen, if you look in the description right now, there is a link to California Dreamin' Volume 2 10 count. And it is a place where you can just put your orders in and it'll go to us a little more streamlined so you don't have to message us in order to get a hold of some. So hopefully that'll be a little bit better. And if you would be one of the people who want to test out the website for us, you can get 20% off your first pack of 10. Just a little thank you for using it and for making sure, we kick the tires and make sure everything's working properly. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, brother? Do one of these. So I'm going to open this up. Obviously, the list for the top 10 has stopped at 2. You guys have seen that. You know this. But number 1 will be coming very shortly. If I am not mistaken, you will have the final answer. The final truth will be revealed on Wednesday. So I'm very excited about that. But more so than just that is seeing all these different top 10 lists. And there's a lot of them that I do appreciate looking at. Dentist appointment. Oof. Well, yeah, probably not smoking before that. They're not very friendly about smoking for some reason. I don't get it. I thought teeth benefit from smoke, but I guess I'm wrong. I'm crazy, I guess. I have no idea. But I enjoy looking at other lists just as much as our own because it shows so much stuff out there that I might not have tried or might have overlooked, or in some cases reinforces my own decisions. So I really appreciate that too. I know that sounds childish. That sounds like a little bit insecure, but hell, I like when other people agree with what I have to say. Okay. And when some of the other bigger lists are like, yeah, that was a good cigar for this year, I appreciate that. Hey, Lauren, how you doing? Starting that diet? I did not. I went the opposite route, but that's because I haven't eaten since like yesterday afternoon. So I just ate whatever I felt like before the show, so I didn't get sick. Smoke all you want and have the dentist clean your teeth. That's his job. That's not a bad call, actually. That is not a bad test for them because they should be working anyway. So it's time to cut this guy. Be a big loser. The only way Lauren could be on one of those shows if she completely just changed up her entire personality, because all she does is win. All right, she has a T-shirt that says that. She's on the basketball courts checking fools. All she does is win. It's all she knows how to do. So it's very impressive, actually. Yeah, Cigar Dojo's list was really good. In fact, I'm gonna get that up on my screen here. I'm not gonna screen share with you guys this time, but I'm going to just get it up for myself so I can read along with it. I see 2020. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a terrible idea on Miguel's part, because I typed in Cigar Dojo top 25 and so many lists just popped up. Like everybody's lists. Are we gonna have? Okay, no. Cigar Journals pops up before, because they have paid for the ad space apparently, because they must have. No, your guidelines, awards, top 25 reveal schedule for aficionado. My God, this is confusing. Oh my goodness. Hey, Anthony, how you doing? Checking in over on YouTube. Robert, how you doing, brother? Do not spread basketball rumors about me. 410. 410, but balling. So if you guys want to go one-on-one with the great one, you come to Bakersfield, or when we go to Vegas next, you meet us there. We're going to go street ball, and it's all Lauren against your best three, all right? You get any two of your buddies and yourself, and she will school you guys old school, full style. There's no trip to flip. There's no fame to gain. She just destroys fools on that court once you pass her the rock, okay? So be careful when playing Lauren at basketball, because she also throws elbows. So just saying a couple of things there. Oh, my goodness, whatever. I am of legal age. Okay, so here's Cigar Journals. I will start with that one because it's the first one that decided to pop up. And ... Complete list for 2022. My goodness, guys. It's one of those things. Why do they make it so confusing? Just give me the list. Give me that list. I'm going to start with their number 5 to 1. Here we go. The Vega Fina Nicaragua Gran Volcano. Very nice. Perdomo Immenso 70 Sungrown, or 70 Sungrown in Churchill. Not had that one. The Rocky Patel 60. I liked it. I don't think it was my favorite of the Rocky line, but still a good cigar. The Davidoff Winston Churchill limited edition 2022. Have not had it. Heard good things, and it comes in this. What would you call this size here? A Perfecto. Yeah, it's a Perfecto. That is really nice looking, though. I don't know. Has anyone else out there had that? I would love to hear about it. Oh, shoot. The Nestle Bakersfield location. Where is that from here?
District, I think.
Yeah, it's not too far. It really isn't. So that's awesome, brother. Let me know when all that starts or when you get here. Richard, how you doing? And of course, the number one for Cigar Journal being the Padron Family Reserve number 95 and natural. That is not a hard decision. I totally get that. But I have seen some people bring up the point, like, why are these older cigars on the lists all the time? Oh, just kidding. Damn it, Anthony. I was kind of excited about that. All right, well, whatever. I'm not going to build a fort in the backyard now. We're not hanging out like that. Done. Ruined it. Ruined. And I haven't lit my cigar yet, and I've already been talking for like 10 minutes. So this is, you guys have to bear with me and just listen to that beautiful fire sound. I don't know about you guys, but I actually really like that sound. That jet. No. And I love that part too. My God. A little bit of spice, nice peanut and sweetness. Almost like peanut butter, I would say. Starts out with peanut butter sweetness. I'll have to. You know what? Never mind, Anthony. No. I take everything I said back. Do not worry about it. That sounds like a non-starter of a plan. Let's go for yes, build a fort at Frightmare. Let me go to you instead. All right, Anthony. I have that ability a little easier because I don't have to. I got no connections. I got no tie downs like that right now. Plenty of ladies out there, definitely not looking for it either. So it's okay. I don't have to worry about any of that. Boom. You know, it's like they talk about, oh man, yeah, beating them off with the stick. I have a full circle around me where I have no sticks needed. Okay, I'm good to go. You know, I do like a soft flame better most of the time. I love this guy right here, especially. I like to use cedar spills more than anything. But when I'm in a rush and I don't want to not talk on camera for a while because I don't want to spend too much time just toasting, which is obviously better to do. But the torch comes in handy. And of course, out when it's windy, when I, when it's sunny, I can't really see the torch that well. It just is what it is. But it does help for time saving and making sure you get every little crevice lit. I hate when I have that one little spot that just won't light. Not the case today. Absolutely love that. And how you doing, Allison? Good to see you. So yeah, I would love to hear what you guys think. What is your favorite list out there right now? Because there's a lot of really good ones. I would probably put Cigar Journal's list over Cigar Aficionado's list this time. And I don't know if that is a running theme for myself or for anyone else out there. But what am I saying here? It just seems, at least this year, I'm not going to go compare year to year and do like a study on this or anything. I just feel like maybe Journal was a little more on the ball this year than Aficionado. Nothing wrong with either list. I'm not a big fan of a Cuban being number one. I think that's is what it is, but it just don't annoys me, okay? That has a red flame. Now, does that help with the light exposure like I was talking about? Like, does it show up better when it's super sunny outside? Because that irritates me, just that I can't see fire outside. Like, this blue flame right there would be almost invisible in sunlight. And you can hear the noise. Again, you can hear that noise, but then you can't tell that your cigar is catching fire until you have burned it and seared it in places you didn't want burnt and seared. And then all of a sudden, you're smoking a little bit of char for the first, 10, 15 puffs. You'll get over it. I do. But I still would rather not have to worry about that. I don't think that's that crazy of a thought. So here, yes, to the 25. Oh, no, I'm going the wrong direction. I like that they go number 1 to 5 or 1 to 25 on theirs. You have a great list here, too, obviously. Leva Serie V, Churchill Extra, wonderful cigar, plenty of smoke time, beautiful stuff. La Jolla, Monterey, Elegante, another Davidoff good stuff. Or no, sorry, the Cuban Joya de Monterey, okay. And then the next one is the Davidoff Nicaraguan Diadema, which I have had that one before, and I really do appreciate it. So that's 2 Nicaraguans that are two Davidoffs to Davidoff that are very nice. The Rocky Patel 6060. They don't have a picture of it. So let me read this because I want to make sure. Is they talking about the 60 and a 60 ring gauge? Because that I would definitely disagree with. Understand the important influence. It was early work, but the cigars truly in my wheelhouse. That's not a very good review for a number 2 spot. Cigars were never in my wheelhouse. I'm just gonna pass that on, and I'm gonna go to what Frankie said here. Haven't smoked it during the day in a long time. Oh, no worries. It's a hard thing sometimes because you got work, you got life, you got family, and just sometimes the day is not when you get to smoke. But I'm glad you get to talk with us for a bit, at least on here. But passing over again the litany of reasons why I don't care for the top. At least I'm just going top 5 to top 5 right now for Cigar Aficionado over Cigar Journal. Cigar Snob top 25. Let's see what they got to say as well. Top 25. Let's see. This is 21. 22. There we are. Let's see what we got here, guys. So their number 1, I could see this easily being a number 1. It was our number 2. It is Foundation Cigars, Olmec in Maduro. Friggin' phenomenal cigar. The MSRP here says it's $14.50. I actually didn't realize it was even that high up there because here it'd be like an $18 cigar then, somewhere around there. Padron 1926 series natural, easy choice. I don't think I've ever had a bad Padron that I don't care for. H. Upman Nicaraguan by AJ Fernandez. I don't know if that's a top 10 on my list, but it's nothing to scoff at. It is a very nice cigar. Smokes very well. If you are an AJ Fernandez fan and you like those earth tones, it's going to be something in your wheelhouse. So definitely a strong choice. It just wouldn't be my first choice. But this, again, these are different ratings. This is a different way to do it. They go off what they believe is the best ideas. And again, nothing but a good cigar. So let's see what this continues. AJ Fernandez, Belas Artes Maduro, friggin' phenomenal. I would put that above that H. Upman, Nicaragua. But that's, again, personal preference. And if you want two AJs back to back, you're hard pressed to find something as incredible as that Belas Artes Maduro. That is some good stuff. My Father La Etuquidad for number 5. I love My Father. La Bijou was my first number 1 cigar for someone else's list that I like. Okay, this is what I'm gonna try out because it's a number 1. You know, when you're first starting out, it's easy to just go to the list and say, hey, let's just pick these out, try them out. And if you have a good tobacconist in your area or a good shop that's well stocked, it's very easy to find them. And that was probably the first one, was the La Bijou. But in this case, they went with the Ecuadorian wrapped Nicaraguan binder and fillered Antiquidad, which is nothing to scoff at either. It's a very good cigar. A lot of My Father's is right up in my, what's what I'm looking for, in my palate. You know, I really do appreciate them. If you had to choose a number 1 cigar for your list, what would it be? Oh, if I had to choose one, I would probably pick to reveal such a thing on Wednesday when we have our special guest come on. Oh, that's all I'm going to say about that. Richard, trying to trick me into that. I knew it was almost worked, but not quite. All right, not quite. Now back to the question I posed at the beginning of the show for those who might have just tuned in. What I was talking about was, and as the title might suggest, enjoying cigars in the new year. And by that, I mean, how do you keep track of what you've enjoyed? You know, how do you spreadsheet out what you have? Just like I believe Peter mentioned before, he was using his Excel spreadsheet. Maybe some of us aren't as fancy, or maybe they go even further out than that and use the old booklet where you put the band in and all the information, you know, when you smoked, did you eat before? It has a bunch of like factors that you can throw in there, how much you paid for it, what shop did you get it from. It really is what's the word I'm looking for? It is an in-depth look at your cigar past if you keep it full. And a lot of us, myself, I will say this, tend to forget to do such a thing. Like, I will try my best and I know I'll try again, but then it falls through and all of a sudden I'm 10 or 12 cigars behind and I'll try to go back. I'll get 3 of them in there, forget the next 3. All of a sudden it's just not going to happen. And it will fall apart very easily. But is there a way that you guys like to do it? Pictures are the easiest, I think, just on your phone, taking a picture and trying to remember the experience. And I think a lot of the times a visual aid like that, you just hold it up, get the little snap in there, and remember the day. And I think usually a very positive or a very negative experience will come back to mind just from that experience alone, just by looking at the picture. Like, man, I really didn't like that cigar. Or, damn, that was really good stuff, and I smoked it with such and such from whatever lounge. I've got to go back there and get some more, or find that cigar in my local area. And the next time in whatever state that I picked that up in, I'll make sure to go say hi to those guys again. Something like that. Whew, good stuff. Let's see. Yeah, that's all the point I'm trying to make about that, really, is what do you guys do to keep track of what you enjoy and how to weed out what you might not. Because I know I've had cigars before where I forgot I had them, or I remember smoking and I just don't remember how much I enjoyed it or not. There's a lot of cigars out there. So to keep track in some meaningful way, it just helps. It really does. Anthony, how you doing over on Facebook? And then Anthony on YouTube saying Cigar Scanner I've used. I never used it. I honestly, like, the apps, for some reason, I didn't keep up with. I actually kept up more with a little notepad I had for a while. And even that kind of fell to the wayside just because I didn't carry it around everywhere. And we smoke in a lot of different places randomly. There's time to kill, find a lounge in the area, whatever it may be. Like on the way back from Anaheim last, we were stuck in traffic for felt like forever, and it wasn't getting better. The great thing about your phone nowadays is you can see the traffic in front of you and know how long you're going to be upset for. Like, what a wonderful feeling. But as we were looking at it, like, you know what? Let's get off, stretch the legs, go somewhere. There's like a shopping center or something. I don't really want to walk around a shopping center. Just by happenstance, type in cigar lounges, and there was one 10 minutes up the road in the direction we were going. So why not? And that was King Cigar Lounge in LA. Really nice spot. If you guys haven't been there, definitely want to go back again. And it is in the pathway. It is in our eye shot of where we go from here to there and back again. So why not? You know, like that cannot be more serendipitous than that. That's very nice. Very nice stuff. But I definitely like to see the different ways people do their stuff. A buddy of ours was in here earlier Friday or Thursday, and he's like, I just finished, going through all my stuff. And he'll even go by the rarity and aging of his cigars. Like if he knows how old they are and keeps a date on them, so he can kind of keep track of, okay, this is 6 years old, this is 12 years old, and so forth and so on. Because I know he's got some old cigars in there. I know we have a few that are turning their cello into just a dark, unseeable or unsee-through material at one point because the oils are leaving. And I know some guys like, you don't want to wait that long. It's going to ruin the cigar. It's going to ruin the cigar. It's kind of nice to see it there, though. It's that collection of wine or rare whiskeys or whatever you might have that you can collect. And if you store properly and, take care of on a regular basis and not let them get progressively worse in any way, basically, they're going to last you a very long time. It might not be the exact same product you remember from the first smoke. It might lose a little too much of its luster, and you might have missed the window. But it's still yours. And if you enjoy it, even if it's kind of dropped itself in flavor a bit, because there is a such thing as overaging your cigar. Sooner or later, it's going to lose its flavor, and it's going to lose the oils. So it would behoove you to smoke them sooner rather than that later. But if you still want to, heck, why not? It's your cigar. If you want to save it for a 10-year anniversary and you bought it on that day that you know that, okay, so 10 years from today, I'm going to smoke this cigar. I'm buying it right now. Do it. You want to save them like our buddy who bought a box and smokes one every year on his son's birthday, and then he has one or two, saved for him and his son for that 21st. Go for it. I think that's a really cool idea. Things like that are more important than that window of opportunity. It's your money, it's your cigar. You tell it when it's going to catch fire. That's the most important part. I guess unless you're like in an airport or a restaurant where they don't allow smoking, then you probably have to listen to the law at that point. But that's a different story. So we went over just the top 5 for a couple lists here. We did cigar. I believe this is the Journal. This is Aficionado, Snob, and so 3 lists so far. And I'm going to go back and look for Cigar Dojo again real quick, just because I want to do the top comparison, and I cannot remember all of them off the top of my head. I apologize, guys. There's a lot of lists out there that deserve some good, what's the word I'm looking for? Some good paying attentions, all right? Cigar Journal Awards, maybe that'll be it. Cancel. No, you're not going to do that. Okay, so yeah, there's not all anyway. So unless this is wrong, no, it says that the 13th of 2023 is when their last one will be announced. So number 1's okay, so that's not a big deal. Their top 10 so far is the West Tampa Tobacco Company White and the Alec Bradley Double Broadleaf. Some good stuff. If you haven't had a chance or haven't heard of it yet, West Tampa is some good stuff. It's a good company. Definitely recommend that. Exceptional awards under the radar value price luxury cigar TBA, which to be announced, I guess, and brand. Some cool awards all on the 13th. So Dojo is going to have a really cool day on the 13th. And that is coming up very soon. What is that? Thursday, I think? No, Friday. It's Friday. Sorry. Numbers not good. Top 5 limited. Very nice. Yeah, I like how they're breaking these down. I think that's a pretty cool way to do it. goes great with what do you call it? Getting to smoke my cigar. So I'm gonna go hit. I'm just gonna hit on 2021. Just get a repeat. So the Undercrown 10. It looks like 2 of the what the heck is the word I'm looking for? The Fierro Tegos made it last year, which is easy to understand because Fierro Tegos some great stuff. Herclot knocked it out of the park with those cigars. I've got no complaints whatsoever. I love him, love him, love him. I think he's a really cool guy. Works really hard, and the company just deserves a bunch of thumbs up across the board. That's another one of those companies where it was really hard not to include on ours. That top 25 is made up again of 25 different companies, and they each earned a spot on there without question, in my opinion. I think there's another 25 out there who easily could have been on as well. Hey, Cam, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Smoking very well, burning very well. And for those who might not have seen it, and I think I can pull it up on here so I can make sure it is working. If you guys didn't see, I did set up the Werribee group for Cigars, Whiskey, and Beautiful Women, and it is up right now. Let me go find the link, and I will pin it to the top once it's actually active, because we haven't set up like what's what I'm looking for, one of those inaugural meetups. We definitely should do that. I'm thinking this Friday if anyone is free. So I'll do that. Up. Okay, so and then I'm gonna do one of these. Hey, Billy, how you doing? I'm just gonna share with you just that right there, so you can see the group is active. I wanted it to not be me, but I think that's just what my presence is gonna look like once I get in the group. But the link itself, let me go ahead and get that for you guys. I can share. Come on, where is the share button? I know there's a. Oh wait, I know what I have to do. I have to go in here, click on the share. Can I just copy it? Copy link. There we go. Copy link. I'm going to put that in the description for those who want to check it out. So right now, again, not populated. It's just me in there talking to myself. But I think Friday, depending on what time you guys might want it as well, we can have a group meetup in there and just, shoot the shit. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. Again, it's open 24 hours. So if you guys want to go in there and talk to other people too, there's no need to have our ugly mugs on there all the time, but I would love to be a part of it as much as I can be. And I would love to see you guys in there whenever we can do that. Again, it is the Cigar, Whiskey, and Beautiful Women Werribee group. And that's part of the group itself, the page, or the Facebook group, not the page, excuse me. So if you are not a member of that, I would definitely recommend signing up whenever you get a chance, because we'd love to see you in there. We do exclusive deals in there first. Content goes there first, and the best ash contest. It was locked. Okay, let me see what I can do about that. How do I wait? I'm gonna copy the link again. Copy link. I'm gonna put it in the description again right now. I don't know why it was locked. It literally said locked on my screen as I'm sharing it to you guys too. That's just ridiculous. So okay. Locked room? Nope, not locked anymore. Guests need to knock to enter locked rooms. No, I'm going to keep it unlocked. Co-location groups. No, none of that. Again, this is a newer experience for me, guys. We've done like one meetup online like that. But I would love to make this more of a permanent thing. So if you want to check that out with us, I would love to see you guys there. So I'm going to take that down. There we go. Left the room. Hopefully it's still going as it's supposed to. And we will close that out. But that is going to do it for me. Is that a BK? No, it is absolutely not. Nothing is safe about it, Richard. Not safe one bit. But for the most part, guys, that is going to be it for this Monday. Please tune in on Wednesday, our normal time, 2 o'clock West Coast time. And you will meet with their special guest. You will see our number 1 cigar of the year. Frankie will be on. And it's going to be a very special episode, guys. I really appreciate you guys joining me today, though. And I can't wait to see you the next time and the time after that and every time after that. All right. You'll have a great rest of your Monday, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good one.